Are you right, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having an absolutely fantastic day wherever they are in this world. But today we have got a couple of different updates, both revolving around like restaurants or cafes or whatnot in the New Jersey area. I'm pretty sure my geography is so bad, especially if it's a country I do not live in.
What is this? This is not okay, guys.
One update is on Tablegate, but everyone seems to be talking about it because now the CCTV footage has been released. We have the owner who reposted someone's comment was like the toddler's fault or whoever, whatever. This is revolving around the $1,600 like really heavy table that a 3-year-old managed to push over. He did not kick that table over whatsoever. We have the mum as well, who basically just wants to lay all of this to bed. But yeah, we have got the ending, the update to that.
And no, I have not given consent for that video to be released.
We also have this separate drama that happened once again in the New Jersey area, like with these bagels, right? We actually have that particular place doing a response video, a very passive aggressive response video, and once again it blew up on TikTok.
Just to be clear, it's at the Jersey Shore, not in the Jersey Shore.
I swear, some cafes and restaurants just do not seem to understand that if they start being like smart asses back or they start being passive aggressive, TikTok is not there for it. TikTok is the worst place to go to if you want to try and get all passive aggressive and argue back with your customers, which is exactly what happened with the Hazelnut Boutique. I did do a part 1 to this. I will link it in the description box if you do not know what's going on. But basically, essentially, there was a mum who went along with her child and the child's grandma. They went along and the child had basically managed to like knock over the table. Now, this table was not a dining table, it was actually a console table. It's one of those ones that is like a display table. You put things on it and you put it in the sides of your living room, dining room, hallway, whoever, whatever. They're not made to be a dining table. Very obvious that this cafe boutique were using it for aesthetic purposes. Not only that, but allegedly this thing was like 600 pounds in weight, and the people who worked in this boutique cafe turned around and were like trying to hold the mum hostage by not letting her leave.
Well, the table is almost $2,000. It's $1,600, so you can't leave until I have your license and a credit card. And I said, okay, well, I have to leave because I have to make sure that she's okay. She's surrounded by 50 people now. She's 3. And, you know, I want to make sure my kid's all right. Big scene, big absolute. And all she kept repeating was, our policy is you break it, you pay for it. You break it, you bought it. And I was so surprised because not one time on the phone did she ask if Ellie was okay.
The boutique were making it out as if this little girl had purposefully kicked it over. So because of course TikTok started going after them, they decided to release the CCTV footage of all of this happening.
There are new developments in the Hazel Boutique table drama. We got the security footage, new details on the infamous table, and what the business just told mom. This is the video showing the little girl accidentally knocking over the table. It basically looks like the little girl was trying to slide the table away from her and the table went over. And the thing is so heavy, it takes 2 people to pick it up.
Now, the original footage, not the one that I just showed, but the original footage allegedly did not have blurred faces. It was only when it was then picked up and recirculated, the blur was put on. So the mum then comes back and she does a video. She makes a video basically saying that she did not consent to having her child's face put about, and a lot of people were very, very, very confused because of course all they'd seen was the blurred one, and a lot of people then almost started turning on her.
Everyone, I'm just here to say that I have never given consent and won't be giving consent to use, get out of here, to use my daughter and her image or her video in any posts. Please, I'm asking you as a mother, please please don't repost this. I appreciate all of your support, but this is a 3-year-old toddler, and I think you've all seen the video, and I'm just asking you, please don't repost it. I get it, it's trending, but it's my kid, so please. And no, I have not given consent for that video to be released.
Some people are saying, well, when you're in a public place and that public place has CCTV footage, they own that footage, not you. So unfortunately, if they post it publicly, anyone can share it. Consent isn't needed from you. Also, other people are like confused as to why is she accepting their apology. Hazel Boutique released it, gave a half-assed statement, still blaming your toddler for their unstable table. Please contact the lawyers on here offering services. Screw these people. They were cruel and gross and deserve to be held accountable. Tried to do like a little bit of digging, but I'm not like completely clued up on like the law obviously in New Jersey, but people are saying, and I'll try and put up a little screenshot over here, if there is anyone who specializes in law or know anything about the laws over there, then you can please share the information in the comment section. But I did watch TikTok where someone was saying there was no crime committed and this is a child, like a minor child, to release footage of them, they would need the parents' consent to be releasing it. Obviously, it didn't have a blur on it when the Hazel Boutique released that footage initially. So there could actually be a bit of a problem there, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. That's just kind of what I've heard and what I've gathered. But there are a lot of people saying the complete opposite, and they're saying, well, she's in a public place, so they're allowed to do it. I was kind of shocked that they would release the footage unblurred. Every single thing that they've tried to do to rectify this problem just makes them look even worse. Like, I don't know what they were even trying to prove by releasing the footage, because it's so obvious that that child barely touched that table. And some people are really going in on this mum. They're saying, you don't have to give consent. You were in a public place. Stop acting like you're the victim. You took your kid to a coffee shop where she broke an expensive item and turned it into an attempt 30 seconds of fame. Someone else said, LMAO, you came here to whine and now you don't want the publicity. Get over it. So yeah, some people are not being forgiving, because I do think that people do want to see like a bloodbath. Do you know what I mean? Like, they want her to keep on going at this boutique, but that obviously is not happening. Now, what I did see, right, what I did see is that the actual owner, who's called Kim Campfield, owner of Hazel Boutique Cafe, shared something on her Instagram. And what she shared was someone with a blue tick making a comment, which is, you know, in favor of the boutique. She basically, this comment said, the amount of people who are enjoying the demise of others and actually rooting for a local business to fail / be sued or worse is creepy and sad. We're talking about something so insignificant, and it's only sensationalized because people do not like the fact that they are so successful. That's all. We're all for women empowerment. Unless the women become too powerful or too rich, then we have men on TikTok saying we should root against them. Weird. Hazel Boutique is actually our competitor in New Jersey, and we would never want to see them or any local business go under. When you open a local business, you take a risk others aren't willing to take, create jobs, pay into local taxes, use all of your savings, and try to open something in your local community against all odds today. Shein, Amazon, etc. They bought a table that's been there in a pack store forever without breaking. Someone finally broke it. Oh well, life goes on. Thank God no one was injured, more importantly. Lastly, if I take my kids to anyone's home or business and they damage something, no one will have to ask for my license because I will already offer to replace it as I'm responsible for my child, period. And that was the comment that Kim Campfield, who is owner of the boutique, decided to talk about. I just want to say, like, we've got to stop throwing around the minute a woman gets flack on the internet. We've got to stop the whole, it's just because they're strong, powerful businesswomen that everyone just wants to like tear them down. We've got to stop with that. It's the whole like, oh, women are being nasty to women. Women can hold other women accountable if what they're doing isn't right. The amount of times that I see stuff like this and I'm like, well, surely we should all be holding each other accountable. Like, just because you're a woman and I'm a woman, does that mean that I can't say that, you know, you shouldn't be using console tables as dining tables? Anyway, weird. So I mean, the boutique isn't really sorry. They're just upset that their reputation is going down, you know? So the next bit of drama that we have, it comes from Bella's Bagels. Right, Bella's Bagels, Seaside Park, New Jersey. Once again, we're spotting a little bit of a theme. There is this woman, right, called Valentina, okay? And she went and she got a cream cheese bagel. She went and got it from Bella's Bagels, who are right up here. Bella's Bagels do quite a lot of TikTok, so they already were kind of out and about on there anyway. And basically Valentina's video with her going, what is up with my bagel?
Bella's Bagels in Jersey Shore. What is this? What is this? What is this? Did you just cut Philadelphia cream cheese and put the freaking block? And I know it's not a mistake because what is this? This is not okay, guys. You have to spread your cream cheese.
Now, Bella's Bagels were not impressed by this. Okay, they were not impressed by this whatsoever, and they decided to release this video where they were so passive aggressive, basically taking you through the steps of how these bagels are spread.
For you?
I just need 2 bagels with cream cheese.
Okay, what kind of bagels?
Plain is good.
Anything else?
No, that'll be all. Thank you.
It's gonna be $7.46. This is how we actually make bagels with cream cheese. Except I don't have any cream cheese. We cut the bagel. It's not toasted, so we don't toast it. If it is toasted, we toast it. Now we put a little glob in the middle, and then we spread, cover all the edges, and then we cut it. This is how it should look. Nice and soft, nice and spread.
A nice Jersey schmear.
If your bagel does not look like this, please come back or give us a call and we will fix it. 45 cinnamon raisin with cream cheese. Did you want a bag? Have a great day. I'm gonna show you again just so we can clear this up. Some nice soft cream cheese. Spread it on all sides. Doesn't have to be that much. Just a nice even layer. The cream cheese should be soft and it should look like this. No matter what your bagel order is, no matter what kind of bagel, scooped or not, should look like this. The right way.
And at the end, she said, oh, it's at the Jersey Shore, not in the Jersey Shore. And she was obviously, that was a dig at Valentina. Now,
Just to be clear, it's at the Jersey Shore, not in the Jersey Shore.
people then got really annoyed and started flooding to the Yelp reviews, to the point where Yelp have now come out with an unusual activity alert where you cannot post. It said this business recently received increased public attention, which often means people come to this page to post their views on the news. While we don't take a stand one way or the other when it comes to this incident, we've temporarily disabled the posting of content to this page as we work to investigate whether the content you see here reflects actual consumer experiences rather than the recent events. Yeah, so if Yelp are having to literally pull down the review page of this bagel place, obviously it's not looking too good. Valentina did actually do a follow-up where she was just saying like she was just talking about the bagel, and somehow this has peed off the people that work there.
In this video to address a couple of things, and I'm going to make this short and sweet. My issue was never with the amount of cream cheese that was applied to the bagel. It was the fact that the workers were lazy and cut up something from a block of cream cheese and put it on a bagel and thought that was acceptable to sell to a customer. I'm not gonna like go back to the bagel store and ask them to spread it. I'm not lazy, I can do it myself. The issue is that it should have been done to begin with. As far as the in Jersey Shore, I'm not from there. My partner corrected me, which is why I put text on the screen that said in Seaside. I'm from Miami. I don't give a fuck. I said the wrong thing. Okay, we live and we learn. It's really not that serious. And on that topic, none of this was ever really serious. I wasn't trying to have bad blood with these 16-year-olds. I'm literally twice your age. I didn't even know Bella's had a TikTok. I thought it was so funny. I opened up my bagel and I was like, this is a disgrace. And then I opened up another bagel and I was like, oh my God, this one's even worse. Some of the employees reached out to me through their personal TikToks and they offered to fix the situation, give me a refund, give me another bagel the next day, whatever. I appreciated it and left it alone. But now I see that the company is actually posting a video and they're throwing shade at the end, which is so unnecessary. Like, if you are trying to fix bad PR, you should probably respond to me and not like make a snide comment. That's just my 2 cents. As far as the scooped out bagel thing, Some people have TMJ, and eating a bagel feels like one of the 9 levels of hell. If someone wants to eat a bagel that has been scooped out, that's their prerogative. I don't know why it's that serious, that it's like a freaking crime to do that. To each their own. Deja el show.
But the thing that these two businesses have in common, right, is that instead of like taking on board the criticism, maybe posting a little thing like, we're really sorry you were not happy with your bagel, come back and we can make it to your liking, something like that. Instead of doing that, they had to get on their passive aggressive high horse, which is what Hazel Boutique have done as well. Just being so stubborn with it, and then not putting 2 and 2 together that if you decide to go down this route on TikTok, it's never a good thing. They have also been known as well to kind of post other passive aggressive TikTok things, like TikTok posts, which I have noticed a lot of these small businesses do actually do that. They post more like controversial videos in order for their engagement to go up. But I don't know whether or not that engagement would go up in real life, or you just get a false sense of security with the engagement going up on TikTok. I don't really know. It's a strange tactic, but it might work, it might not.
Don't get me wrong, we love when we get a lot of customers, especially when a lot of us are working, then great tips, and we are appreciative of everyone who comes in. But this man yesterday got a little upset with us because he ordered 2 multigrain bagels. He said he waited 30 minutes, so Nicole did a little scroll and it was 12 minutes. I told him at the register it was going to be 10-15 minutes for these cream cheese bagels. After it was already an hour on the grill, and he comes in, he's like, this is ridiculous. I've been waiting half an hour for these multigrain bagels, and he's a little angry. And Nicole's like, well, actually, let me just go check. She's like, actually, it's been 12 minutes. He's like, well, wait, really? I think the best part of that whole argument was Jamie comes back with the bagels, hands up, there you go, sir, have a great day. And
Joey
then he goes,
was telling me about that.
and it was so bad too, because Joey's like hitting the cream cheese on everything and down the line, down the line, down the
Joey
line.
came home very defeated yesterday. It was rough. And then people are like standing right here, staring into our souls, watching us, and it just...
My favorite, there was this one man, and he waited probably like 45 minutes for avocado toast or something, and he was so nice. He handed it to him. He was like, you guys have a great day. You guys are doing great. And that's what makes it worth it.
Yeah, that is pretty much all I had to say to you guys today. But I'm back now. Just had a nice weekend with my kids, and I'm ready to start this week. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.